Hi there, I'm Julie Busteed with the Christian Working Woman, and it's time for another coaching moment to help you thrive in your career and life. Today, I want to give you a few tips on that ever tricky task of hiring new employees, the right employees. Now, if this is your full time job, none of this will be new information to you. But if you have a job in which you wear multiple hats, including hiring, these tips could help you greatly in your next hiring situation. First, start with a clear job description. Surprising how often we need to remind ourselves of this detail, but it's really important to providing clarity to applicants. The job description doesn't have to include every detail, but it needs to be realistic and represent what the job entails. So let's be as kind as possible as we create these job descriptions. Next, get the word out in the right places. Posting the listing on several strategic locations like LinkedIn and Indeed can be helpful. You can also try posting on other social media platforms. You never know when someone you know will know someone who knows someone. And in the same vein, word of mouth is important. Connect with your own network of friends and community and let them know about the job opening. You never know where that might lead. So once you receive some candidates, you start the review process. It's always been helpful for me to have an initial interview with a potential candidate before he or she continues in the interview process. Sometimes it can help both parties determine quickly if this is the right fit. Now it's time to check references. We all like to lean into people who we know will give us a positive reference. Don't be shocked if the review is simply glowing, but be sure to do your due diligence to verify their employment history. It's not totally uncommon to encounter an applicant who fudges their career history for the sake of a reference. If the candidate seems like a good fit, have her talk to several people in the company, both so she can get a feel for the work and environment and to give you greater input and perspective on the candidate when making a decision. During the interview, be sure to describe your workplace's culture. And it may seem like an obvious reminder, but be sure to leave time for the candidate to ask questions. Here's something we can easily forget as our work becomes busy and we respond to other issues. Don't forget to communicate with the candidate during the hiring process. Let them know when they can expect to hear from you and what the next steps will be. And then try to follow that schedule to the best of your ability. Nothing is worse for a potential hire than being left in limbo, and it really will speak volumes if you stick to your word. So now it's time to make that final decision. So, in making the final call, get input from everyone. Let their voices be heard and don't discredit anyone's gut feeling. You know it when you feel it, and more often than not, it can tell you so much about the potential hire. Once I ignored my gut feeling, and it led to a painful situation for both the company and the employee. Since then, it has a say in every decision I make. When you're ready to make an offer, put it in writing. I also recommend a probationary period of a few weeks to a few months. This step seeks to confirm what everyone might believe when the offer is made, that we're a good fit for each other. And if that turns out not to be true, you or the employee can walk away cleanly. Overall, don't rush through this. If you make a poor or quick decision, you'll likely cause more work, more money, more stress, and nobody needs that. It could take weeks or months to find the right person. You might have to table some projects and shift things around, but hiring the right person is so important. And I really should have said this right from the start, but pray. Pray through the whole process. Pray for wisdom and guidance and for the right person for the right job. Lastly, I highly encourage you to be involved with someone who knows the hiring process. Maybe it's a friend or someone in the company who has more experience than you. You won't regret asking for their expertise. She'll likely be able to help you avoid many pitfalls and think through the entire process as you recruit and interview candidates. Navigating this hiring process can be a big challenge, especially if you're unfamiliar with it. And at the Christian Working Woman, we offer long and short term coaching to help you reach big goals or navigate situations just like this. Just visit ChristianWorkingWoman.org to learn more and connect with your coach today.